If someone told me last year that my worst nightmare would come wrapped in designer cologne and a six-pack, I'd laugh. But that was before I found out my new roommate was Ethan West, the same guy who made my entire freshman year a living hell. Oh, and did I mention? He's the son of a billionaire, and I'm just the scholarship kid who can barely afford instant noodles. So yeah, welcome to my life. Don't forget to like and subscribe because this story, it's about to get really weird. If hell had a uniform, it would definitely be the navy blazer of Crestwood Academy. I swear, the place smells like old money and fake humility. And me? I'm the lucky scholarship kid surrounded by trust fund babies who think ramen is an exotic dish. I was just trying to survive senior year quietly until he returned, Ethan West. The golden boy with perfect hair, perfect grades, and a personality as toxic as a battery. The moment our eyes met across the hallway, I swear the air dropped 5 degrees. I could already hear the "Hey Collins, still wearing the same shoes?" jokes loading in his mouth. But that day, Ethan didn't say a word. He just gave me this weird half smile and walked past, which somehow felt more terrifying than being insulted. Later that week, the school announced a roommate pairing program for seniors to encourage bonding. I thought I'd be paired with someone harmless, maybe a quiet chess guy or a plant lover. Nope. The universe said, let's give this broke kid some trauma. When I saw the name, I almost fainted. I actually tried to bribe the office lady with homemade cookies to change it. Didn't work. Apparently, cookies can't override housing software. Fast forward to move-in day. I walked into our shared dorm and almost passed out again. The room looked less like a dorm and more like a luxury apartment ad. And there he was, Ethan, sitting on the bed in silk pajamas, eating grapes like he was in a perfume commercial. "Welcome to your new kingdom," I muttered. He smirked. "You mean our kingdom, Collins." Why did he say my name like that? Like it was something he wanted to keep? For the first few days, things were weirdly civil. He didn't bully me. No pranks, no insults. Just quiet, polite small talk, which was honestly scarier. Until one night, I woke up to the sound of Ethan whispering my name. I thought I was dreaming until he said, "Jamie, are you awake?" I pretended to be asleep. Because what do you even say to your ex-bully calling your name in the dark? Next morning, he acted like nothing happened, but I couldn't unhear it. What if he was lonely, or worse, possessed? Later that week, Ethan invited me to a study group. I thought it was a trap. Spoiler, it was. Just not the kind I expected. His study group turned out to be 5 rich kids gossiping about vacations in Monaco. I spent the entire time pretending to know what jet skiing in Capri meant. Afterwards, Ethan walked me back to the dorm. "Sorry about them," he said. "They don't mean to sound elitist." That was the first time he'd ever sounded genuine. He added quietly, "I used to be worse, didn't I?" And for once, I didn't know what to say. Because, yeah, he really was. That night, I couldn't sleep. Because suddenly, my brain was asking dangerous questions like, what if he's actually nice now? And why does he smell that good at midnight? Then things took a turn. The next morning, a letter arrived, an invitation to a secret school charity gala. But there was one problem. The invite said, +1, partner required. I planned to skip it. But then Ethan found out. "You're going," he said. "With me." I almost choked on my cereal. "You can't just drag me to a billionaire event," I said. "Oh, relax. I'll make sure you don't embarrass yourself," he replied with a grin. "I never embarrass myself," I lied. Immediately tripped on my shoelace. And that's how I, Jamie Collins, ended up agreeing to attend a billionaire gala with my ex-bully turned roommate. I had no idea what was waiting for me there, but something told me he wasn't inviting me just as a friend. The week before the gala was chaos. Ethan decided to fix me, his words, not mine. Suddenly, I had nightly fashion rehearsals, walking lessons, and hair gel trauma. He was way too invested. "You have to look like you belong," he said. "Belong where? The Forbes list?" He just grinned. "Exactly." The night of the gala arrived, and I looked like someone's awkward cousin pretending to be rich. Ethan, meanwhile, looked like he owned 3 yachts and emotional damage. The second we entered, cameras flashed. People whispered, "Is that Ethan West? With him?" My social anxiety packed its bags and left my body. I tried to blend in near the dessert table, Until Ethan's dad, Mr. West, appeared like a Bond villain with better skincare. "Didn't expect you to bring company," his father said. Ethan smiled stiffly. "He's my friend." Friend. The word hit harder than it should have. His dad's eyes scanned me like a price tag. "Scholarship student, aren't you?" My brain screamed, "Abort mission, fake stomach ache, escape through window." After that, Ethan dragged me to the balcony. "Sorry about him," he muttered. "He treats people like business transactions." "Good to know I'm a walking discount," I said. He chuckled. "You know, you're the only person who ever talks back to me." "Yeah, because everyone else is too busy asking for your autograph." Then he said quietly, "I didn't invite you to show off." I blinked. "Then why?" He hesitated. "You make all this feel normal." I was about to say something smart like, "Wow, poetic much?" But then someone burst onto the balcony, his ex, Chase Reed, the soccer captain, because of course. "Wow, Ethan, already replacing me?" Chase sneered. I whispered, "You have an ex who looks like a model? How are you real? And hey, if you think this night is already a train wreck, hit that like button and subscribe, because trust me, it's about to get way worse." Chase glared at me. "So this is your new charity case?" Before I could speak, Ethan snapped, "Don't talk about him like that." Everyone within 10 feet gasped like it was a live soap opera. The tension was insane. Chase smirked. "Wow, didn't know you cared that much." Ethan replied, "Maybe you never paid attention." I blushed hard. Was this flirting? In 4K? After Chase finally left, I turned to Ethan. "Thanks for that." He shrugged. He deserved it. Then, softer. "You didn't." We went back inside, and suddenly everyone looked at me differently, like I'd just been claimed by Crestwood's golden boy, which, for the record, I wasn't, probably. At the end of the night, Ethan offered me his car ride home. Correction, his chauffeur and private driver. I'd never been in a car that smelled like actual leather and guilt money. He leaned back and said, "I wasn't lying earlier." "About what?" I asked. "Wanting you there, with me." Cue internal fireworks and a mild identity crisis. When we got back, I tried to make a joke to lighten the mood. "So, am I like your official poverty consultant now?" He laughed. "That's one way to describe it." And just like that, the air shifted again. He suddenly said, "Jamie, can I ask you something?" "Depends. Does it require therapy afterwards?" He smiled. "Maybe." My heart did the Macarena. Then he asked, "When you look at me, do you still see that guy who made your life miserable?" I froze, because the truth was complicated. He was still that guy, but also someone completely new. Before I could answer, a knock came at the door. Ethan opened it, revealing his father standing there with a cold smile. "Pack your things, Ethan. We need to talk." And just like that, the bubble we built popped. The moment Mr. West said those words, Ethan's smile vanished. "Now?" he asked quietly. His father nodded. "Now?" My stomach dropped. Whatever this was, it wasn't good. Ethan followed him into the hallway. I tried not to eavesdrop. Keyword, tried. Their voices were low but sharp, like two people who'd been pretending to get along for too long. "I told you, Dad, I'm not doing it," Ethan hissed. "You will." "You owe this family's reputation," his father shot back. My brain immediately went, doing what? Murder? Fashion modeling? Tax fraud? The next morning, Ethan was gone. No note, no message, just an empty bed and a faint smell of his stupid, expensive cologne. I tried calling him. No answer. Texted him memes. Still nothing. 3 days passed. By day 4, I convinced myself he'd been abducted by billionaires. Then, out of nowhere, his driver pulled up outside school and said, "Mr. West requests your presence." I nearly asked if it was for my funeral. The mansion looked like a museum that refused to admit poor people. I followed the butler inside, trying not to trip on the marble floor that probably cost more than my tuition. Then I saw him, Ethan, standing in a black suit by the grand piano. He looked older, colder, and tired. I blurted, "Wow, did your dad put you in timeout or a mafia meeting?" He sighed. "Sorry, I disappeared." "Yeah, ghosting your roommate is totally normal," I said. "Next time, just haunt me with a text." He looked away. My dad found out I defended you at the gala. He didn't like that. My chest tightened. So he grounded you for having a soul? Ethan exhaled. He told me to stay away from you. Said you'd ruin our family's image. My laugh came out shaky. Guess I'm contagious now. He stepped closer. But I don't care what he thinks. He hesitated, eyes flicking down to my lips. My heart immediately called 911. I don't know when it happened, he whispered, but you stopped being the kid I picked on and became the only person who makes this place bearable. I stood frozen. My brain tried to find sarcasm, but all it managed was, you have a weird way of saying you like someone. He smiled. I'm weird in general. And before I could overthink it again, he kissed me. It wasn't like in movies, no fireworks, no slow music, just warmth, closeness, and the sudden terrifying realization that I didn't want it to stop. When we finally pulled apart, I blurted the first thing that hit my brain. So, that's one way to apologize. He laughed. Want me to do it again? Maybe after I process the trauma, I said, grinning. Then Mr. West's voice echoed from the hall. Ethan! Ethan turned to me, whispering, Stay here, please. Which of course I didn't. His father looked furious. You're throwing your future away for him? Ethan stood tall. No, Dad. I'm finally choosing it myself. I accidentally gasped too loud and both turned toward me. I gave a weak wave. Hey, don't mind me, just your average plot twist. That was smooth, Jamie. Really not. Surprisingly, Ethan's dad didn't yell. He just sighed. You really think this boy is worth all this trouble? Ethan smiled. Yeah, I do. Something shifted in the air. Mr. West didn't argue. He just said, Then prove it. With your own life, not my money. Then he left. And I swear I heard Ethan's sigh of relief echo through every chandelier. We stood in silence for a while. Then Ethan looked at me and said, So, what now? I shrugged. You stop buying $200 shirts. I stop running away every time you smile. Deal? He laughed. That's a terrible deal. Yeah, but it's ours. Weeks later, we were back at school. Things felt normal again. Except now, he stole my hoodies instead of my lunch money. People whispered about us, but honestly, I didn't care. Because for the first time since I stepped foot in Crestwood Academy, I felt like I belonged, even if it was with the most unpredictable guy I knew. One evening, while watching the sunset from our dorm window, Ethan said, You know, I used to think being rich made me untouchable. I smiled. Guess I proved you wrong. He grinned. Yeah, you kinda ruined my reputation. Glad to be of service. If you told me a year ago that I'd end up falling for my ex-bully, yeah, I'd laugh in your face. But somehow, between the arguments, the chaos, and the ridiculously expensive coffee, we found something real. So, wherever you are, if life's messy, unpredictable, or just plain weird, stick around for it, because sometimes the best stories start with the people you least expect. And hey, if this one made you smile, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. You never know which story might change the way you see love next.